Thank you for choosing to watch Tran playing Dying Light by Techland. Today is February 17th, and in the last episode, we took care of some loose ends throughout the revealed communities. In some off-camera time, I grabbed plenty of toxic lichen behind Spike, which he's right here. This is his base here, and near the water to the southeast of it. Somewhere in this region here, allowing free use of speed boosters, which I had mentioned before. I obtained enough experience points to unlock several skills, which we'll take care of before going on with the story missions. Alright, so I'll get Tic Tac so I can now move up a little more, and for Survivor I picked up the backpack as well as more critical hits for blueprinted weapons. For power level, let's see, our options are Stun Kill, Multi-Throw, Whirlwind, Conserve Weapons, and Drop Attack. Let's get Drop Attack. I don't know how often I'll be using it. And those are our options. Our current weapons are the dagger, so that you can have a easier time looking at the watch. If I'm not just, I can generally just select my weapon and select the throw button. You can see the character's watch easily from there, so I may stop using the dagger for that reason. A premium, and I have no idea how to say this, Sipahi Saber. This is a weapon that I found. A katana, this is the weapon I was bestowed by Applejacks. He modified it and gave it to me. I'll use this in any emergency situations that might warrant it, but we'll see if something like that comes up. And a police rifle, which I found in a military van. It is identically similar to the one Applejacks also gave me, but because I can now find them, this should stifle most complaints that I am being unfairly overpowered, since, now I can get my own. Since I expanded my backpack, let's go ahead and move these to the bottom, just for personal preference. I've got like an extra night vision booster and extra firecrackers in my backpack, or my stash. Some Molotovs as well, because I think 99 is the max. I feel like it. I don't know if it's gonna craft properly, I guess. If I do anything else, I went ahead and just stuffed the extra into my stash. Now the flares, they went over 99. So that doesn't really mean much of anything. It could be more than 99. In any case, this is my current setup, and I wanted to upgrade this on footage. Plus, now that I selected the critical hits, I might as well upgrade it. I do not like, for recording purposes, having something like electricity, because you'll always hear the crackling. And for survival purposes, I definitely don't want something like burning. Toxic, I think that enemies that are toxic, when they catch on fire, they explode, summoning infected. So my only choice really is the fastball special, which my previous weapon was endowed with. Impact. It seems to be a nice low-key ability that does not interfere with my gameplay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And let's see, I can upgrade it as well. Unfortunately, this section doesn't tell me how many mods of any sort that I have, so let me go back to my inventory and skim. Okay, unsurprisingly, I have quite a bit of enforcers. I've used enforcers on many weapons already that you've seen me fight with, because I can get an enforcer every time I raid the pharmacy. So let's go ahead I attach more enforcers to this weapon because those are easy enough to replace, so I won't feel a sense of loss if anything happens to the saber, like I throw it and I lose it, or I upgrade to another weapon, or anything like that. Alright, it now does 412 damage. It actually is comparable to the katana that I was given with Applejacks by this point. Let's see, does this have any upgrades in it? It does. He did put in things for it. Nice things, too. Berserker and Paladin. Other than the highlighted sections here, I don't really know what else I could say about that. So the Berserker adds damage and durability, and the Paladin adds 2 handling and 2 durability. He gave me some really nice mods. Thank you, Applejacks. I've noticed that during my editing, the frame rate issues is not quite as noticeable in the recording. So I guess Fraps is overriding. How do I say this? My gameplay view is drastically more choppy than what you get. Some other changes are I had to use. I was running D-Clicker in Audacity, and right now it's 13 frames a second. It's kind of really choppy, but I was running D-Clicker in Audacity, but it would crash anytime I ran it over 5 minutes. So what I had to do was take 3 hours of audio footage, splice it into 5-minute segments, and then run the D-Clicker so that you wouldn't hear my mouse clicking all the time. Because where the microphone currently is, right above the laptop which I'm facing, so that it is not muffled like it was the first time with this new microphone, it was picking up all the clicks, and I didn't want that to annoy you guys. So I spent a lot of time running that D-Clicker, taking care of that. Right now my mouse is in even more cramped position, but hopefully you won't hear the clicks, or at least not as audibly at this range. Also, I switched my mouse buttons around.
Crane, do you
copy? What's wrong?
Someone's turned on the 18th floor. We're doing our best to contain the situation, but we can't sugarcoat this, Crane. We need Anderson right fucking now.
Rais has promised me 2 crates, Brecken. 2 crates. I'm doing this shit as fast as I can, I swear.
God, just hurry, please.
"10 frames a second." That was really bad there. I switched my mouse buttons around, so now right mouse button activates my equipment item, and my middle mouse button activates toggle aim, which it wasn't before. Weird. It's not letting me. It's not going into throwing animation for the weapon. Peculiar. Does it not work with middle mouse button? Let me fiddle with that for a little bit. Okay. With a bit of tinkering, nothing fancy, I've managed to isolate that the problem is aim toggle. I'm going to see if I can still throw a weapon. It just doesn't show him gearing up to throw it. I tried having aim toggle off, and he could do it with middle mouse button. And I tried reversing use equipment and aim while leaving aim toggle on, and I could not hold my sword out ready to throw. So let's try this. This is the way I had it set up when I began today's recording. Let me just check to make sure I cannot throw my weapon. So there was a acid spitter that I kind of fled from while I was lagging. Let's see if I can check my sword at him. No, I can just hit the fence next to me and ruin my durability. Alright, so I have to, if I want to throw weapons, I'm gonna have to remove aim toggle. I'm assuming that's just an unplanned issue and not an actual feature of the game. So now that aim toggle is selected as off, middle mouse button, holding it down now does this. which makes it a little awkward because now I have to use my middle finger to hold down the middle mouse button, and then left click with my index finger to throw the sword. The reason for this is because if I'm going to start fighting things at night, I would like to be able to hold my UV light out on enemies and keep them, whatever, blinded, I guess, injured. I'm not sure what the light actually does to them because I've pretty much played it stealthy. So it'll take me a little bit to get used to it. That my right mouse button and middle mouse button are now switched entirely. So these are both buttons I've used quite a bit for some time now, and for it to suddenly change on me this late in, even though I'm still in the beginning of the game, technically I've done quite a bit of free roaming, as you may have gathered. Yeah, I may just stop using the dagger and start holding out my weapon like this whenever I want to look at the watch in game without pausing. What? Oh, I just... Alright, well, there goes my flare. It's listed as 99 as well. Let's see what that did to my inventory. It dropped it to 123. That's actually how I used my first flare, dropping to a number not divisible by 5. I think I just switched to it by accident with the mouse wheel. What I was trying to do then was grapple hook across this combat area and just keep moving.
I don't know, about halfway back, I guess.
Good.
I could kill him. I've killed him so many times already.
Gosh, why?
One of our patrols went off the grid somewhere near the market.
How is that my problem?
I'm making it your problem. See if you can find them, or don't bother coming back.
Since throwing didn't really work, I don't really feel like making a prolonged engagement because there's I believe 3 spitters. It's kind of a unnecessary hassle for me to kill them when what's supposed to be a story run, or at least a better narrative of a run.
Hey, it's Crane, right? You want some valuable info?
What are you talking about?
Listen, I'm a civil engineer. I was working out of a firm in Old Town. Sector 0, I guess people are calling it now. And you know what we spent all our time on? The sewers.
Well, that sounds thrilling.
Hey now, there's no need to be sarcastic. Oriion's sewer system is a thing of beauty. If you've got the right eye for it, anyway. You know who should have the right eye for it? You.
If you got a point, now would be a good time to get to it.
Patient, huh? Can't wait to get out there and kill some zombies, huh? They go everywhere under the city. You name a location, we've got a sewer line running about 5 or 10 meters below the surface. See, we were able to tie them into a bunch of existing caverns. Waste not, what not, am I right? They spread out under Haran in every direction. Most of them much larger than standard sewer lines, too. Makes navigating around them a snap.
Yeah, they sound like a great place for zombies to congregate, too.
Well, no system is perfect, is it?
Anyways, for the same reason I don't loot all the bodies and chests I pass by. I try to keep things moving for the viewers. My plan is to eventually, when I have enough footage, create 2 different playlists. One just the story-centric ones, and one including both story and free roam. For those of you watching the free roam, I accidentally did the quest for a guy named Nick from this van right here. It was a protect icon. I guess I just got carried away doing free roam and I guess I failed on that account.
Kareem, I think I found your lost patrol. Something ripped them limb from limb.
Search the bodies. Look for some blueprints in a small envelope. And don't damage them. They're worth more than all those dead assholes put together.
Holy shit! No, I got you.
Holy shit!
Did you find the envelope?
Not yet. Wait a sec.
Die, motherfucker!
Okay, I got it.
Good. Bring it back to me right away. You're going to be a hero around here.
What'd I tell you? Furthest from where you start. That's how these games normally work.
Hey, you! Come over here! I'm on the antenna. Do you see me? I'm up here. I need your help.
Oh, right. Not quite what I had in mind. I was going to try to be cool there and get on the pole, then jump off and see if I was outside the safe zone to grapple. I guess I don't really need to grapple at this range.
I need your help finding my son Christoph.
You work for Rais, don't you?
Sure, for protection. But I can't go to him for a thing like this. My son he's young. He thinks with his mouth instead of his head. He doesn't understand that sometimes you've got to go along with people who aren't so good. Now he's run off to join Brecken's bunch at the tower. He thinks he's going to be a runner.
It's not the safest line of work.
He's going to get himself killed. He's not ready. He's too young to be out there.
Shouldn't you be looking for him yourself?
You don't understand. I make weapons for Rais. If the new ones aren't ready when his people come, me and Christoph are both dead. Please, do this for me. I'll give you something good. Something special. Okay?
Yeah, maybe I'll ask around at the tower. If I find something, I'll let you know. But if you ask me, your protection seems to have you pretty scared. You should really think about it.
One thing I will try to make detours for are airdrops. This no grappling in safe area is kind of right. Well, anyways, I think I was saying something that I do not recall with all those interruptions. I do know that having the microphone record on a separate machine makes editing a lot easier for audio tracks. So if, for example, my chair squeaks heavily during, say, a cutscene,
This doesn't concern you.
I say it concerns me.
Is that all you got?
I guess I just left their AI range. Now, in previous episodes, I tried being nice about this. You know, they would attack me as soon as I turned my back. Not a surprise, really, but I don't know. I may have to find something else for aiming, because I don't know if middle mouse button's really working for me. I tried to aim out of habit just then, and I ended up grappling into the soldier. I did confirm that pressing the crouch button while grappling does detether you from the grapple. So if you're heading to something that you don't want to, like maybe you are heading towards an exploder or something, you can cancel it or drop somewhere prematurely if you don't want to go all that way. So let's say I want to, I don't know, let's say I want to try to land on that barrier there, and I missed, but that's kind of it. That's right, you cannot get on buses if you're trying to jump on the door. Even though the door seems like it'd be much easier to jump on or grab. There's a lot more exploders or spitters than there used to be. Oh, that's unaffected.
Hey you! Don't leave me here!
I've been stranded in my apartment for quite a while. I'm really happy you showed up.
I looted their body since I have to wait for him to come up to get my reward. I think I rammed him and then vaulted off of him. I've got to try that again. That was kind of funny. Oh, I was heading to the wrong. Well, I guess this will be fine. It's a quest and not just looting things. Didn't realize I was heading to this, even though I remember clearly that I selected to track this quest.
Thanks. Great job. We'll make good use of this.
Remember?
Hey, Crane. It's good to see you. What happened? Well, very sad.
Looking for a side job, friend?
Well, actually, I'm looking for someone named Christoph. You seen him?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen him around. Better go upstairs and talk to Ayo. He'll know where he is.
Well, I'm not allowed upstairs, so I'll have to deal with that later. Wrong way. This way.
The tower here. Jade speaking. It's gonna get dark soon. If you think you're not gonna make it back to the tower, find the closest safe house. And don't dawdle.
Didn't get the vault that time. I know this area well.
So, I think it's safe to say that Rais isn't the most popular person in town, huh?
No, but he is the most feared. And you know the old saying, it is better to be feared than loved if one cannot be both.
Machiavelli.
Correct. Smart fellow, that one.
Just grab the minimum for now. And let's go. So, for example, I could have hit control to land on that van. Also, I think jumping when you're being grappled from the side breaks you free from that grapple. And when a zombie's about to grapple you and your vision changes to them, your kick or your swing will stop that, I guess. It'll kind of, even though it looks like in most games it's going to enter you in some sort of special animation, you can still act. Moving at about a brisk 14 frames a second here. I did look up Jealous Runner 3, which I was stomped on for a bit, because I wasn't really sure how else I could complete that mission. And one thing people said was, if your frame rate is low, you run slower. I actually used Vegas to help do a side-by-side comparison of me and a guy who completed it. And I actually get to the first checkpoint faster than him, but when it comes to running the plain, long stretch of road, I lose time. I mean, there's no turns or anything, I just lose time.
This is Jade speaking. You know the drill. Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good night, and good luck.
Alright, here are the blueprints.
Excellent. You're a lot more dependable than most of these drunks. Rais is waiting for you. Maybe we can work together again sometime.
God, I hope not.
If you show them compassion, they will see it as weakness. Give them a hand, and they will take your whole arm.
understand? I give you shelter, I give you bread, women, bullets, and you cannot do a simple task. I should send every one of you to the pit. Ah, the tower lackey returns. Do you have something for me, friend?
Yes, I do. Now it's time for you to give me what you promised. 2 crates of Anderson.
I think not. Your loyalty to the tower is nothing but blind obedience, Crane. A coward's submission to false hierarchies. You follow their rules as thoughtlessly as you follow mine, like a good little dog.
Look, we had a deal.
Your people need the antizine. Now, more than ever, I would surmise. But a man who follows someone else's rules is no man at all. Here, I will allow you this much.
You promised me 2 crates of it. This is only 5 vials.
If you want more, I present you with an opportunity. The athlete, the Scorpion, Jade Aldemir. She's one of your number. Bring her to me. I have an arena where men fight for our amusement. I would have this Scorpion fight for us. I'm curious how long it will take for someone of her caliber to, break.
What? No. No, forget it. I'm not doing it.
I hear no true conviction in your voice, Crane. You have not yet made your choice, I can tell. Will you be a dog and save the dwellers of the tower? Or will you be a man and save the maiden? Go and think about it.
Come and see me when you get back. I've got something for you.
Ah, shit.
Just typical video game villainy. I don't think an actual good leader would do that. Yeah, I know he's supposed to be the villain, but a villain should be smart and savvy, not doing things just because it makes the protagonist have a problem.
Crane here.
Report.
I'm no longer cooperating with Rais. He wanted me to kidnap Jade Aldemir and dump her with him so he can make her fight in his pit.
Yes, and? Was that it?
What do you mean, was that it? I'm not a fucking human trafficker.
You seem to have forgotten how much is riding on this file, Crane. If Rise wants one girl, then give her to him. You'll be there to keep an eye on her, won't you?
What the fuck kind of humanitarian outfit are you guys? And for that matter, if this project file can save the world, why keep it a fucking secret?
We're not paying you to be insubordinate, Crane. Get this done.
Fuck you, asshole.
Alright, whoops, I guess I did get his attention. Let's go and equip those night boosters. I wonder if I can have more than one at a time equipped, or used, I mean.
Heads up, everyone. This is Alfie. We've just lost gas at the tower, and as far as I can tell, the whole city has too.
Any guess what happened?
None. And our gas man, Jeff, up and quit on us last week. He was kind of irreplaceable.
Maybe I can track him down.
definitely get on it fast. Word is he's built up his own little fortress somewhere behind the train station.
I can see you real clear. Identify yourself or you will be shot.
Have I got a deal for you, friend? You need... something? I'm open 24 hours.
Can't even use the booster. Oh, I guess I can. It just pops that thing up anyways. I like how Crane doesn't even bother answering this guy.
This is the Fort Jefferson Tower, and you will address me as Commander Jeff. I make the rules here, is that clear? Not Brecken, not Rais. This is Jeffville, or Jeffland, or Jeffertown, or New Jeff City.
Look, Jeff.
Commander Jeff!
There's an emergency. The gas is out all over the city.
Oh, yeah. That was me.
You shut off the gas?
Installation of the Fort Jefferson Apocalypse Wall required a temporary interruption of the civilian gas supply. But I'm all ready now, so you can turn it back on.
I think that's going to be your job.
No can do. I'm too critical to base operations. We'll have to send someone who's expendable.
Commander, I'd like to volunteer.
You're a good man, whoever you said you are. I hate to lose you. Now, go open the quadrant allocation valves, plus the primary distribution gate. Then report back to me, and I'll restore the city main pressure here. Hey, if you don't get killed, you can be the first civilian to witness my apocalypse wall.
Alright, let's I guess head north first.
Boy, oh boy, we're going to roast some shamblers tonight.
So, Crane didn't get it right. You know, not calling him commander, it's obvious he should have. But he did get it right volunteering for the job. Looks like there's an arrow right underneath, or right at the destination. So dealing with that will require dealing with that arrow. I probably don't need to drink the speed boosters right now. Alright, seems to be a spitter, it sounded like. Sounded like it took a shot at me. Not sure how to deal with him without alarming the volatiles. There may not be a way. Let me think here. Well, I have camouflage, I should use it. I must have run over that goop huddle I encountered a long time ago about trying to get the baton. But can't see a thing with the camouflage on. Yeah, I like how they always home in on me no matter what. That's kind of why I didn't want to head right in. Well, no sense trying to find one of them to get a camouflage off of. I might as well go in fighting to the other area now instead of fighting here. I vaulted off that one. I get a survivor point, let's spend that. That wasn't why I entered my skill menu though. Get nimble hands, so I search faster and better. Let's see here. Hold left mouse button while in mid-air to execute. I doubt this is going to work, but let's try. Nope, it just damaged me instead. And then he gets to hit me. Did it again.
What the? You kidding me?
One thing I've noticed is if I let him get grappled before killing him, or I kill him while he's grappled, he doesn't drop his sword.
This is Crane. Do you copy? Brecken, do you copy? Shit. Jade, this is Crane. Do you copy?
Crane, how much antizin did you get?
Listen, Rais wanted me to... Look, he screwed us, okay? I only got 5 vials.
What? Damn it! That's only a few days worth. Listen, Crane, we've got a situation here. There's been an outbreak on the 18th floor. Get back here ASAP, and don't lose any of that antizin.
Come on, dude. Just clicking middle mouse button to try to grapple in, and earlier I grappled the Rais guy, trying to aim my gun at him.
Get that bastard! You motherfucker!
Well, there's one left somewhere. Either that, or it's because he's not able to respond because he lost one. That's a lot faster. Just give up on you then, or what? Alright, well, be zombie chow then. I don't know. Since you refuse to acknowledge me in any way, or allow me to untie you. Are you the last one?
Dead man.
Alright, well that's 4 of them. Let's see if he's responsive now.
Thank you. I would have been dead if you hadn't shown up.
Looks like your buddy just got off and walked. Good thing he didn't eat you. Use 2 hands just to do this. Well, I was hoping to, except the zombies kept coming up and distracting me. I was hoping to get that hazmat guy close enough to the fence to blow him up, to injure or kill this guy. Use for my control key to unhook from the grapple line. Maybe instead of naming it story mode, it should be something else. I don't know. I don't feel it's completely out of the realm of being related to do these quests either in free roam or in story mode, but I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to find my road here, or my, what do you call it? My rhythm. I wondered if that would hurt. Spikes on the pass have not hurt. Get anybody with that. Is that a plane I hear? Wrong button. Let's see, what can I do? Kick. No. Well, Goon, you live for now. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, I guess so. I'll come back and deal with that later. I know I'm right here, but that airdrop waits for no man.
Back away. This doesn't.
Use two hands and can't stray for anything. Kind of thought they'd stand still and just start throwing things. Oh, whoa! They climbing up.
This is it for you.
That would be kind of funny imagery there to close the box and let someone stumble across that area.
Bunch of walkers on my ass. Had to be at least 2 dozen, maybe more. Put some hurt on him.
Seems strange at the lootable area. His legs, but I understand that makes more sense in a real-world application. In a video game application, I feel like it would be the upper torso that would be what you search. Wrong button. Or correct button, wrong item. Trying to shove her into the fire. It worked. He just sort of face planted into that pipe. Oh, that guy had a future as a breakdancer. There was a note, I think, I just grabbed. More importantly, a blueprint. I really gotta find that tunnel entrance. So I basically clear that area for nothing. In case you're wondering, it takes me a little bit to move my hands to set that up. I gotta get my fingers off the WASD in order to left click. This middle mouse button is pretty rough to press. And I think if I try to just use the middle mouse with my middle finger, that I would end up slipping my fingers.
What the hell did you just do?
Alright, I opened the local valves plus the primary gate.
Uh-huh, what about the ballast lines?
Wait, the what?
Flaming flatulence, do I have to tell you everything? Obviously, you have to close all the valves on the blue line to keep the pressure balanced. Now hurry up. We're going to be leaking more gas than Grandma at Christmas.
I think my fingers would end up slipping and... oh, crap. Anyways, I think my fingers would end up slipping and my mouse would move and I missed my target. That's what I've been trying to say. Of course it would get reoccupied. That's the trouble when you have one key put to too many things. Trying to kill him, and all it does is grab the ladder. Alright, so it's probably next to each flame is one, like right there.
That did it. Now get back here on the double, soldier.
Aye, aye, Commander.
This ain't the Navy, son. Drink some coffee and sober up.
That was a bit of a rough quest. Maybe a whole episode on its own. Now, the question is, if that is the case, I probably should still live with story since I did do the Rais part.
Here. This is from all of us. Thanks again.
Well done, soldier. I'll open the main pressure gate. Then prepare your eyes for a feast of controlled pyro combustion.
I think I should watch this from a distance.
If you insist, you got 10 seconds.
Fire.
I found Jeff, and the gas is back on.
That's a relief. Told you, he's irreplaceable.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid you're gonna have to find a replacement.
Wow, Crane, you just callously killed a guy. Oh, you hit control as I was passing by the plank. I was hoping to land there. Maybe I'll just come back later and with the fire settled, I don't know. Okay, well. Let's head back and supply the survivors with the 6 vials I got. I'm a great hero, obviously. Kind of ran. Only reason I'm not doing a full-scale looting is, of course, you guys have seen me do that enough times.
Rais. His men are always first to get to the drops.
You're a regular saint, you are. I couldn't stand watching our kids starving.
Maybe you should get off your butt then.
Come here. I've got...
Keep the weapons that are almost 300.
Special deal.
And I will sort them out later. Just chuck them into the stash for now. I'll talk to them in a little bit. Let's continue on with the story.
There's a lot to be done around the tower. I hope you find some time to take a look at the board.
Jade just told me there's been an outbreak on the 18th floor. I've got to get what little antizin I have back to the tower pronto.
Do you have the antizin? Give it to me.
So what happened?
One person turned and had a couple of other people trapped. We could have sealed off that one apartment, but Brecken wanted to save as many lives as possible. It went bad. Somebody had to make the call, and now we've lost the entire floor, including a couple of kids. You'd better talk to Brecken. I have to get these meds to Lena.
You want antizin? Forget about the drops and talk with...
He's seriously going to advise I talk with Rais.
Rais. You're a lifesaver.
Yeah, Ryan's not gonna think so when I get done with him.
I've got a better idea. Bring him this instead. It's Dialavon, a sleeping aid. Let him cook up a batch with that in it. It'll send Rice's goons off to Dreamland.
I don't think Rice will like that.
Probably not, but they could use this sleep.
And there's no more phenyl nitrate, so I guess he's out of business either way. And I like your thinking, Aman.
Okay, but won't this get Ryan killed? If Rais is as mean as everybody implies? Well, it's fine if he's like, just working with the enemy, but these people don't strike me as cold-blooded murderers, that's what I'm saying.
This is where we get the announcements about the antizin drops. And they've just stopped.
There were kids in there! I froze.
Lena had to step up. Maybe she should be in charge. What the fuck, Crane? I'm no leader. I'm a goddamn parkour instructor.
Wait, so all the free running... Wait, that was you? Brecken, you showed these people how to survive.
Do you know what my pockets were full of when I showed up in Haran? Fucking business cards. I was hoping to drum up some more students. Maybe get enough so I could save up and buy a house. Instead of that poxy little flat I've been renting. Listen, I'm gonna talk to Rais myself.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Brecken, these people still need you. Okay, just give me some time, all right? There's gotta be another way. A better way.
Fine. I'll wait. But not for long.
Again, why don't you just infiltrate Rice's base?
Finally, I get to do some actual good.
And just get those files. Instead of jumping through all these hoops. Much more difficult jumping through all the hoops, I imagine, than, just sneaking in.
Raheem? Raheem, what are you doing up here?
Hey, Crane. Can I trust you?
How much you had to drink, kid?
Can I or not?
Yeah. What's up?
See that skyscraper? Scouts found a volatile nest in there. We take that out, and then running missions at night, we could totally do that. So I'm thinking, if we planted some explosives.
Oh, Jesus. Raheem, you're not still on that.
Crane, we have to do this. As long as that nest is there, we'll never be able to gather up enough antis. It would work. We make a good team. Ah! Shit, oh my... Ah! Don't drop me! Don't drop me! Oh, fuck. See? Told you we make a good team.
Look, Raheem, we don't have any explosives. I mean, none. The closest thing to what you're talking about are Spike's firecrackers. That's impossible.
You don't know what it's like. All I can do is watch. Sit on my ass and watch everything happen and do nothing. I don't want to die here, Crane. Not like this, not helpless. If I go out, I'd rather go out doing something.
What's this?
I was set to fly out on Sunday. They quarantined us on Thursday. I already had my bags packed.
Look, I'll keep my eyes open, okay? If there's some way we can make this happen.
Whatever.
I'm not sure how clearing the volatileness will make it easier to gather up Anderson. First off, the Anderson drops have stopped. Not that he would necessarily know this unless Brecken's already told him. And that would mean Rice's men could also go get the Anderson if that's the issue. You know? Because they're thinking, oh, we go out at night because Rice's men don't go out at night. Well, they will if it somehow stopped them through volatiles from coming out. But a city like this, that many zombies, I doubt they just come from one spot.
This is Crane, do you copy?
What do you want, Crane?
I want you to start the antizin drops again, at least near the tower. These people need help.
We put you in Haran to find our file, not to play Mother Teresa. Or does this mean you've reconsidered Rice's proposal? Perhaps Miss Aldemir would even be willing to cooperate, test her skills in a new environment.
You start giving us some antizin and then we'll talk about what Rais wants.
Oh, it's us now, is it? Well, I'm afraid your request is out of the question in any case. Things have gotten a bit strained with the Ministry. Resuming the airdrops would not be politically advantageous at the moment.
You assholes take the fucking cake, you know that? You and your fucking file. Look, I'll locate the file for you, but I'm gonna take a good long look at it before I decide what to do about it.
Not exactly smart to announce your betrayal in advance, when there's nothing in it for you. Except what? To show your spite?
Crane, this is Jade. Do you copy?
Loud and clear, what can I do for you?
I don't know how much time we have, so the short version. I need your help. Rais has turned an abandoned school into a supply dump. And I think it may be where he's storing his antizin. If you and I sneak in there, we could get all the meds the tower needs. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Great. Look for me in one of the boxcars on the train trestle near the school.
Okay, and listen, Jade. If we don't find that antizin, I'll need to talk to you about something.
About what?
Another option, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, let's see what we can find in that school.
Copy. All right, that's it. There's nothing more you can do. Yeah, well, Rais can throw a lot more bodies at them than we can. No, negative. Cut your losses and get out of there. Copy. Out. Hey, Crane. Back from the field, huh?
No, not for long. You know about a scout named Kristoff?
The new kid, huh? Yeah, he went on a recon mission, but I haven't heard from him in a while. Rahim checked him out and said he was solid, but I'm not so sure.
One reckless kid certifying another.
That's what Brecken said. Of course, it could be just his radio. Some of the batteries are running down, so we're not getting much range out of them.
Where was he headed?
Out toward that newly constructed skyscraper.
Alright, I better go have a look.
Watch yourself out there, all right?
Hey, Crane. It's good to see you. What happened here, it's so very sad.
Jade knows where we might be able to get more antizin. I'm supposed to meet her in one of the boxcars near the school. What's on your mind?
Mr. Crane, are you familiar with a man named Vulcan Yasif Dahl?
Vulcan Dahl? Yeah, of course. He owns Vulcan Petrol Engineering. He's the richest man in Haran.
That's exactly right. And Mr. Dahl has need of your service.
I didn't know he was still in the city.
Most of his employees were evacuated, but his two chief engineers are still here in the slums. They're brothers. Twins, in fact. Tolga and Fatin. They've been working on a special project. It's highly confidential, and I'm afraid I can't discuss it, but I can assure you its importance is nearly beyond measure.
Oh, then I won't bother trying to measure it.
The brothers are brilliant engineers, but they're also somewhat, idiosyncratic. This, and the problems of operating in the current environment, have put them behind schedule. Mr. Dahl would like you to assist them to get the project back on track. You will be well compensated, as you can imagine.
Doing what?
Simply do as they ask. You'll only be needed from time to time, and the task will be of short duration. Removing obstacles, you might say. They'll contact you when your assistance is required.
I'll think about it.
Well, it's an achievement, Crane.
There's a lot to be done around the tower.
So you're gonna do it, whether you like it or not.
Crane, the man who got the power back on. Take this. Sorry if I'm not sounding too grateful, but I'm having a piece of shite day, you know?
Anything I can help with?
Yes, but Brecken won't authorize it. Too risky, he says.
Yeah, well, is it something we need?
Okay. Brecken says we need better security at night. Too many nocturnals on our doorstep, right? So I've put together a new light rig using these big 10-kilowatt UV lamps. It's massive. Turn it on, it'll torch a volatile at 200 feet. It would be fucking nuclear. But the UV bulbs to run it are stuck in the towers of the Infamy Bridge.
The bridge? Wait a minute. Are you talking about the Infamy firewall?
Sure. Biggest UV lamps in the hemisphere.
Alfie, that system didn't work. It was a disaster. I mean, when it failed, they had to destroy the bridge.
Well, it wouldn't have failed if they hadn't lost power. And when you restarted those substations, the system came back online. You can see it at night now.
So you need someone to get the bulbs?
Sure. But here's the thing. Some of the bulbs have burned out, right? They're no good. So the only way to tell which ones still work is to collect them when the system is powered on.
Another night run.
Getting in wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, but once you remove the working bulbs...
You'll be on a pitch-black bridge with a whole bunch of problems. Yeah. You know what? Maybe Brecken's right about this one. Forget I mentioned it. But it's a damn shame.
Well, it's not much different than how it started if it really is illuminated and it really does keep the monsters away. I have seen it, and I just didn't realize it might be doing anything.
What's up?
You know Jafar, right? The one from the garage? He's looking for a good runner.
For what?
He wouldn't talk about it on the radio. I think it's something important.
Okay.
far is that? Let's go talk to Derek. Might help if I went in the right direction. I was just heading towards the objective marker.
Rice's people are everywhere. I just saw some of them in the tunnel near the lake. Couldn't tell exactly what they were doing, but they looked pretty busy.
And we'll talk to that person, if that's the last quest marker. Then I guess we'll call it a night. Move like a zombie yourself. I just need to kill a few more and I'll get a next power level. So let's do that.
Have I got a deal for you, friend?
Sorry, I forgot I was supposed to read this. We need binoculars to spot the biters from a safe distance. Unfortunately, the last pair was taken by Kumi on his fatal trip through the bay. If you manage to find some, please give it to Santiago. Reward. P.S. Check the high spots like antennas or rooftops. Scouts usually observe the area from there. So, he would steal binoculars from a scout that is observing? I mean, I know that's not their intent, but that's what they're implying. I need dulse from the lake of the drowned. I make medicines using it. I'll reward anybody who brings me some. Sophia. P.S. The dulse grows on the bottom. Not sure I pronounced that right, but I like that the note actually is handwritten on the graphic. Like, it says all that. Let's get a couple kills.
Things are getting worse and worse.
The tower speaking. Remember, if you cannot reach the tower in time, get your ass to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good luck.
Oh, I never got to try drop attack. Let's see. Okay, my inventory is nice and set up. Let's check the store, and that'll be it for today. Alright, thank you very much for watching Tran playing Dying Light, and I will see you next time.